Church, call the EMTs, the ambulance, the fire department, all the surgeons down to the damn hospital, baby. Call the construction people, because Lindy is broken, honey. Miguel done broke that lady this episode, honey. Miguel chose violence, emotional violence this damn episode. I got my notes. I hope y'all got yours. Let's get on into this damn mess. All right, y'all, so jumping right on in. Now listen, first and foremost, some housekeeping things. Baby, when I woke up this morning, I know that some of y'all out there can attest to this, I did not want to do anything, okay? It was one of those days where I woke up and I was like, if I could lay in bed and potate all day like a potato, baby, I would, okay? But listen, just like these damn couples on Married at First Sight, honey, I have made a commitment to y'all, okay? So I follows throughs with my commitments, baby, okay? And second off, it gave me a little bit of time to try out this little new mic that I'm, working with that y'all see right here. So like, let me know in the comments if the sound quality is, good, if it's working, if the mic is micing like it need to. Anywho, let's move on in, and y'all see my fit, okay? I did not have the energy to do my normal accoutrement, okay? So I threw on my normal hat, baby, and a nice little hoodie sweatshirt type deal, and we're gonna do what it needs to do. So let's get on into Lindy and Miguel, since they are the topic of conversation. Baby, I wrote down 3 things. So let's talk about this photo prom incident, right? Now, the photo prom thing can be broken down very simply, okay? The issue is twofold, really. On the first trench of it, right? Miguel was sleepy, okay? And I think all of us can attest to when we are sleepy, we are not our best selves, okay? Because your emotional capacity to deal with the matters at hand is not where it needs to be. So already you're kind of at a dearth of spirit in order to do what you need to do in that moment, okay? So the man was sleepy, okay? Second off, baby, Lindy was never fighting a fair battle, right? Or maybe I'm saying that wrong. Miguel was never fighting a fair battle in the situation, because whereas Lindy was apologizing for the photo incident itself in terms of one isolated incident, Miguel seemed to take this opportunity to hold Lindy feet to the fire for the photo and, 6 weeks of stress, struggles, and strife, okay? It didn't seem like they were arguing about the same thing. So listen, she could have apologized till the cows come home. It did not matter, because what she was apologizing for is not the totality of everything that he was mad about, okay? So that one was a losing war just to begin with, because that man had some other stuff that he was dealing with and he was putting it on her. Now let's move on to this damn carriage ride blow up, okay? Now listen, Miguel, I think you're gonna have to realize who you're married to, okay? Because Mama got ADD when it comes to, things coming into her head, okay? She said she has like the attention span of a bird. It just goes, this, that. She just looking all over. She all over the place, okay? Let me tell you something. There is no way on God's green earth, I've been trying to change it so I don't, keep calling God's name. There is no way on Beyonce earth, okay? No way on Beyonce earth that you needed to have some sort of introspective conversation about your damn poetry, your monologues, your soliloquies, baby, your haikus, while this lady is on this carriage ride trying to take in the sights and the sounds, okay? She worried about the bunnies, the horses, the grass, the fields, and you over here, boring her with all these damn monologues, okay? I'm not saying that you shouldn't want to open up to your partner and tell them about your damn poetry and stuff like that, but it was like, I don't know. It's like you have to find your moment, because I don't think that was the moment to have those like deep conversations. And then you kind of set yourself up for failure, because if you took the lady on the carriage ride, okay, to enjoy the damn scenery, she wants to enjoy the scenery. So you keep the damn conversation light, and maybe you do your rundown of your damn poems, soliloquies, and haikus when you get down to the table, okay? And you're like one-on-one, and she can actually pay attention to you even more, okay? Now listen. Lindy was a little bit fake in it too, because she's trying to take in the sights and sounds, but she's still trying to give him the attention, but she kept on lacking. So it's almost like I would have rathered her not giving him all the attention she could if she couldn't do the whole thing, right? Either give me 100% or don't give me any. Because that whole 50% thing, I can see why he was upset, but he has to take blame in the situation for, his part of it in terms of trying to have these, introspective, detail-based conversations when the situation doesn't necessitate that. So once again, Miguel definitely seemed to be on one. He chose violence this episode, okay? And he just really seemed to be on one and holding her feet to the fire based on past actions that he just hasn't resolved until now, right? Now let's move on to the third instance, which was asking the producer for the photo. Now listen, Miguel, you are full of shit in this situation, okay? You are completely full of shit because you cannot have it both ways, okay? You can't bite the lady head off when she asks you for the photo, and then you can't bite her head off as well when she don't ask you for the photo. Like, pick a struggle, okay? You cannot hold her feet to the fire in both instances, okay? Mama said, I'm choosing peace. I don't know what mood you're in. I'm not even trying to address it. Let me just ask this producer who is jovial, who this is her job, baby, and she wants to support me through this damn little photo exercise that I got to do, okay? I understood everything Lindy was trying to do in that situation, and you brought this energy to the situation that it did not need. It wasn't that damn deep, okay? You can't have it both ways. If you want her to be able to come to you at any time, you have to foster an environment where that's fine. And all you've done is put her in this damn situation where she's scared to say anything because everything she says gets attacked, okay? And when you don't feel safe in your relationship, it's probably not a conducive environment for you to have a worthwhile marriage, and I will say that. And then that whole little dodgeball game, let me tell you something. Miguel's issues this damn episode had less to do with Lindy and more to do with his damn self, okay? Because it can't be we on different teams and, I'm over here trying to be competitive and win and you get out and it's, well, why weren't you cheering for me? Why? Because the situation didn't damn necessitate it, okay? Work on your emotional, your emotional love tank or whatever, because clearly you said you had a hard week and you brought that into this and you were literally the Debbie Downer of the whole damn episode, Miguel. So listen, yeah, Lindy could have, done a little bit of a couple things better, but honestly and truthfully, it doesn't matter what that lady did this episode. You had it out for her, and it's not having it out for her based on isolated incidents. It's having it out for her based on 6 weeks of stress, struggles, and strife that you dredging up all at once and placing atop her head. Now let's move on to Alexis and Justin and talk about this lackluster sex. Now listen, there was a lady one time on some TV program, I forget what it was, but she said, I always try everything 3 times, okay? And Mama said she always tried it 3 times because the first time when you do it, you don't really know what you're doing. You might have not done it right. The second time, you're still a little bit hesitant. You gain knowledge from the first one, but you're still making your way through it. By that third time, baby, you know whether or not this is for you or whether it's not, okay? And if we're all being honest, okay? Your first time with somebody is normally awkward, okay? I can honestly say I can probably count on one hand the amount of times I was with somebody in a sexual context, for the first time, and it was just like magic off jump, and it was amazing, and it was fireworks and stuff like that. Now, Justin, I'm gonna give you a little bit of yang because after all your damn, bravado concerning your D and, the women trying to climb your tree to get into it and you had to lock it down in celibacy so that, you could focus on actually getting to know a person, I expect you to, to tear her damn lights out, okay? And clearly that wasn't the case. But listen, Mama said I'm a pleaser, so as long as he's good, I'm good. I do believe that her talking about their sex life in that capacity, in terms of it being kind of lackluster in the way she kind of, talked about it, I think that's gonna bite her in the ass later on. I feel that in my spirit. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if you think it's gonna be the same thing. But listen, Alexis, ran her mouth regarding Morgan and Ben. She got the damn award for, biggest gossip and stuff. And it seems like now that she ain't got Morgan and Ben to talk about, she done refocused her energy back on Justin, okay? Now, I'm not saying you can't talk about your experience with somebody. And, she kind of did it in a semi-tactful way. But, items regarding sex and somebody's sexual prowess and stuff, you kind of have to be very, very cautious with how you say it, because you can really mess up someone's psyche in terms of that aspect of their life being broadcast in a public way, right? So, like that lady told me, baby, listen, if the first time ain't good, try another. And if the second time ain't good, try it another time. So, keep going till you try it. If you got everything else working for you in the relationship in terms of y'all got a good emotional connection, y'all like each other, then the sex is something that's workable, okay? Sex is not the be all and end all for every couple. And if you work on it, it'll probably get better. Now, on to Krysten and Mitch, baby. I ain't got much to say on them. I literally just wrote the word ceasefire because as I said last time, it seems like every single time Krysten gets some little small leeway with the man in terms of a small win and a small, jump in their relationship, everything is rainbows and butterflies and she ready to move on and she can't, she can't see her life without this man and XYZ and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that that's not the case and she shouldn't have those emotions. I'm just saying that, I'm just a little bit more cautious when someone has shown me who they are, okay? What is it Maya Angelou said? When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So I ain't saying people can't change. I'm just saying I would go into it a little bit cautious given everything that the man has put you through. But listen, this is Married at First Sight and you're trying to, approach relationships differently than you have in the past. So I think that she is internalizing the spirit of what this experiment is about, and good for her. I hope it works out. And on to Stacia and Nate, baby. I really don't have much notes on them. I just said, I literally wrote just vibrating. Just vibrating, because that's all they did this episode. They just vibrated, honey. They were the kind of comic relief in this episode. From the vibrating panties to them trying to help Lindy and Miguel with the damn sex swing. They was just the comic relief in this episode. So I hope that everything is going well. But as y'all have said in the comments, we don't have any questions regarding Stacia and Nate and sex, okay? You can check the damn box on that. Everything is fine in that. Y'all got some other stuff to work on. So, every episode can't be about every couple. And so this one, y'all get the damn award for least problematic couple, I would say for sure. But really, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about. So if you liked what I said, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social media at DatDamnDasher. And until next time, y'all, figure out your emotions before you address me. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.